Hi, welcome back to Unit 10, Day 9. We're looking at the review examples for our next test. We're looking at page 3. The ratio of the radii of two similar, I see the word similar, which means I know I want a SPAV table. The ratio of the radii of two similar cylinders is 3 to 4. The surface area of the smaller cylinder is 108 cubic feet. Oh, that should not say cubic if we're talking about area. This should say square feet. Little typo there. Find the surface area of the larger cylinder. Okay, because cubic is reserved for volume. All right, so as we go through this, the ratio of the radii. Radii are parts of the figure. Okay, it's not an area, it's not a volume, it's a part. So that means it's going to go under P for part, 3 to 4. Which means my scale factor is also 3 to 4. My areas are squared, so 3 squared and 4 squared. And then my volume is cubed, so that's going to be 3 to the third and 4 to the third. Okay, the surface area of the smaller cylinder is 108 pi square feet. Find the surface area of the larger cylinder. So we are trying to find surface area, which means we're going to use 9 to 16. The smaller cylinder has a surface area of 108 pi. If I look at my 9 and my 16, it's clear to me that the smaller radius was on top. So my smaller cylinder is on top. So my small cylinder goes on top, and I'm trying to find the surface area of the larger cylinder. 16 is bigger than 9, so my larger is on the bottom. All right, cross multiply. 9 times x equals 16 times 108 pi. Notice when I put in the calculator, I didn't put the pi. Okay, so that's going to be 1728 pi. To get the x by itself, all I need to do is divide both sides by 9. Again, when I divide, I'm not going to put the x in the calculator, the pi in the calculator. I'm just going to do that 1728 divided by 9, which gives me 192. And since I didn't put the pi in my calculator, it is still part of the problem. So this is my surface area. We are in square feet because we're area. The approximate answer, if I take that 192 and I multiply it by pi, I get 603.186 when I round correctly. Square feet. All right, let's look at number 8. Find the surface area. Notice this one doesn't say lateral or total. Anytime you don't see it specified, if total or lateral are not indicated, then always find total. Okay, and that was in part of your notes when we did prisms and cylinders. So I want the total surface area because it doesn't specify lateral. All right, so I'm going to look back at my formula. I have a prism. My formula for total surface area is pH plus 2b. pH plus 2b. All right, so the first thing I always do is find the area of the base or the perimeter of the base and the area of the base. Since it's a rectangular prism, I can call really any of the sides the base, but just to make it easy on our eyes, let's just call the bottom the base, right? So my base is a rectangle that's 10 by 3. So that means its perimeter is 10 plus 3 plus 10 plus 3, which is 26. The area of my base, length times width or base times height, is 10 times 3. So that is 30. All right, so now I can fill in my formula. The perimeter of the base is 26. The height is not the same height that I used here when I did base times height. The height is how tall is it from one matching base to the other matching base. So the 4 is what I use as height in the main formula. Plus 2 bases, my bases area is, 30. I close to that, made it look like a little heart there. There we go. Is 30. And then I put an H in here when I should have put, how big is my age? What's my height? My height is 4. All right, so in my calculator, I'm going to do 26 times 4 is 104. Plus 2 times 30, that's 60. So that's going to be 164. My units are inches, and it's area, so square inches. That's my answer. Let's look at 9. Now, 9 does tell me I want my lateral surface area of my cylinder. So I'm going to come back to my formula chart and look at my lateral area of my cylinder. And I can see my lateral area, my first formula is just 2 pi RH. 2 pi RH. So 2 pi radius of 5 centimeters. Height of 19 centimeters. All right, so my exact answer, 2 times 5 times 19, 190. Notice I didn't put a pi in the calculator, so that means I still need to write it here. This is my exact answer. My approximate answer, I need to multiply that answer times pi, 596.903 when I round correctly. Oh, I didn't put any units. What are we? We are centimeters and we're area, so these should both be centimeters squared. Okay. Number 10, find the surface area, the total surface area of a cylinder with a radius of 5 and a height of 19 centimeters. So when I look at this one, this time I want the total surface area. Notice I still have the same radius and I still have the same height. If I go and look at the formula for the total surface area of my cylinder, 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R squared. 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R squared. 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R squared. Now, what's kind of neat is since I've already done the lateral area of this one, I've done 2 pi RH. I already know that is 190 pi. I don't have to do that again. That would seem silly. So then to that, I'm going to add 2 bases, 2 pi R squared. My radius is 5. Okay? All right, so I'm going to have my 190 pi plus 2 times 5 squared. 5 squared is 25 times 2 is 50 pi. Again, you don't have to do that in your head. You can do 2 times 5 squared and get your 50, but I didn't put the pi. 190 plus 50 is 240 pi. Square centimeters. That's my exact answer. Times pi gives me 753.982 square centimeters. There is my approximate answer and my exact answer together. Okay? All right, so there is page 3 of your review. We will start on page 4 in the next video. So come on back for that next video. Thanks for watching.